y'all doing? And welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get something for you and them little ugly ass babies by clicking the gear link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, please go around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link's down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting the whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all. And say you done hit that like on the way in. Well, y'all come on in. Knock the door in. Knock the door down when you come on in. Say the 229 Albany, Georgia's in the building. Say, hey, Willie, the 801 Salt Lake City, Utah, back in the mother for 30 minutes of 5. Watch 23, your 6, and your 9. Say the Bronx, New York, in this bitch. Say, well, Papa Pastor Leggedy, 30 minutes of 5. Say I made it. Columbus, Ohio is in the building. Say the 727. Clearwater's in there, bitch. Say happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Got to be more careful. And shout out to Emperor E for the $10 cash app. Say blessings and respect. That's what's up. I appreciate that right there. Say the 505. Say, Jesus. The 505, hit the like on the way in. Uncle, I appreciate that right there. The D is in the building. Say shout out to Alpha King K all the way from Baltimore, Maryland. Say hello all the beautiful women in here. Hello, y'all. He say I made it in time for the morning news. Say with Pastor good morning from the 618 in the building. That's what's up. Orlando is in the building. Say the 412. Pittsburgh is in the building. Say sorry I missed service yesterday, but damn it, I'm back today for that fight. I just appreciate you coming on back round here. When you miss, just come on back round here. That's what's up. He said, Temple City, California, in that bitch. What it do? He said, Willie, are you wearing the chain? Willie, you changing. Damn it, I gotta go pick the Bentley up today. You know what I'm saying? Well, I think it's a Bentley. And you know what I'm saying? I got to go pick it up today. They'll call the player. You know what? Come on in, grab that right there. Put your money down and grab that. Pay for it. Grab that. Go on about your business. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to pick the Bentley up. The 313 is in the building, Pastor. He said, waiting for SCD Friday. I appreciate that right there. Said the 334 to come monkey time. It don't matter what kind of car you got. You claim it. As they say, damn it, just claim it out here in these streets. He say, Willie, just don't call yourself a rapper. I can't do it. He say, you looking like a rapper. Rappers tend to get some paper out here in these streets. Listen, I need donations. Do y'all like my albums that I put out every day? Well, my solos every day that I put out, I need to be paid for this stuff. He said, I thought you said you'd never own another one. Yeah, I never own another one. We ain't getting another one. Listen, it don't matter what kind of car you got. Whatever you think that the car is, it is what it is. Listen, so is a man thinketh. Ooh, so is a man. Thank you. That's what it is. Y'all know the rest. The 313 is in the building. Don't judge me till you walk a mile in my shoe. My mama black, only God can judge me. He know my heart. He's still working. He working on me. Say Willie the Snowman. Look at here. The 505 is in the building. 502 is in the building. Say Louisville is in the house. What y'all do? I'm so glad that y'all coming on around here. Come on. We need to get the lights up. Do a quick little show for y'all. Well, not a quick one, but we finna do a show. He say, I love my Toyota RAV4. You know what I'm saying? But if you wanna say that your RAV4 is like the Mercedes-Benz Jeep or something, who am I to tell you that it ain't? You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, that's what's up out here in these streets. Don't let nobody tear you down. I got a Bentley key. I do. Like I really do got like a Bentley key. That's as far as I'm gonna go with it. I got a Bentley key. But I never buy another Bentley again. We ain't doing that right there. Listen. Tell everybody where you at around here. How y'all doing? I'm Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining me. This is the Willie Williams Show. This is the Midday News. Thank you. We got some news out here. I've been telling folk a long time that everything is not meant for the internet. But like we say around here at the Willie Williams Show, record, upload. Do you? I can't tell you what to do. You know what I'm saying? I can do my best to give you some advice. And if you don't like the first advice, then the second advice is record, upload. You know what I'm saying? Say Willie selling mixtapes out the trunk. Make them say, you know what I'm saying? He say keys open doors out here. Did you know that you can buy any type of key that you want to stunt? So I bought me a Bentley key. Stunned hard when I walk in the grocery store. Cause a lot of people don't know what the key look like, but when they notice the key, they talk to you different, sir. That's what's up. Shout out to the Swaggy Dig for the $1 cash out. They say, Pastor, come up at the dice game. You know what I'm saying? Damn it, we trying not to crap out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? We popping and locking, doing like that right there. Because all I like is, the only thing that I use my hands for is peeling back that paper or something. You know what I'm saying? I really ain't touching nothing. You know, I might need to go get a mani and a petty out this month. You know what I'm saying? Stay fly, stay popping. Or watch it. Instead of me getting a mani and or a petty, I can do something cheaper. Watch it. I can use a filter. I don't even have to really take care of myself. I can just put a filter on and y'all think I'm popping. You know what I'm saying? Like if I don't got a 6-pack, we got filters for that. You know, we got filters for everything out here in these streets. You say I'm done, but I did order a Mercedes-Benz key off Amazon. I'm trying to tell you something. A lot of y'all think that I'm joking. No. I got a key off the internet. Listen. To see people's faces. One thing a lot of time about darky hue folk, when people see you in a Bentley or a Ghost, or they see you with the keys, I think a lot of people instantly think that you are some type of entertainer. Well, I guess I am an entertainer since I am an entertainer. Say I feel you, cuz. Say I identify as a billionaire. I'm trying to tell you that. Yep. I identified that I got a Bentley. That's what's up. And shit, I would never buy another Bentley. I got a Ghost too. I got to get me one of them keys too. You say you driving a Benz. Got one of them too. Man, I got all these cars. Who is folk to tell you that you don't got what you say that you got? Yeah. Say fake it till you make it. You know what I'm saying? You say, Willie, you got a Ghost too? Say, how hunting is that? I'm trying to man, listen. This is how true players roll out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? You got to get that paper out here in these streets. You got to get the bag though. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here. I'm checking for the bag. Say people always assume I'm a community entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? So it's either in entertainment or community entrepreneurs. When they see doggy, you folk with it. When we see our lighter hue brothers and sisters with it, we assume that they work legally for the job and they're not in entertainment. They have a great career. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the assumption when you see different hue of people with certain type of material items. Say, I got 44 cars, you heard me? But they all matchbox. And again, you got 44 cars. Can't nobody tell you that you ain't got 44 cars when you know what you got. You know what I'm saying? We got to stop letting people We got to stop letting people put their failures on our lives. Because you ain't got no Bentley. That's your bad. You ain't gonna tell me that car that I'm finna go pick up ain't no Bentley. You can say it, but it don't make it true. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Stop letting people stop your belief. Don't do it. Shout out to LeVars for the $5 cash out. Say, enjoy a rum and coke on me, Pastor. I appreciate that right there. Oh, I got to go to the liquor store when I go pick. Jesus. I ran out of 7 bottles of liquor. You know it's bad, like, when like, you don't drink a lot. When you don't drink a lot and you realize that you've had liquor over 10 years. Like all a sort, like a bar or two. But I've never really had the chance to drink like that. You know, because I'm always working, and I like to be sober when I'm working. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like to be on nothing, you know, like I really don't. So, and I may drink like once a week or something like that. Like I really don't drink through the week. So I didn't realize that I had been drinking. I bought certain liquors like 6-7 years ago. So I go to the thing and I'm let me make one of these right here. And it's a sip in the bottle. And I'm thinking to myself, why would I keep the whole bottle with this little bit of sip? I ain't drunk this shit in years. You know what I'm saying? So I had to go through and look at all the liquor with this little bit in the bottle. I'm like, you know what? It's time to throw the stuff in the garbage. You got to throw it in the garbage. So I took all the sips. Sip. I sipped them all. It was like 7 bottles. With about a shot in each bottle. And I'm like, I bought these bottles so long ago. And I still got plenty of bottles. But like 3 of them, I ran out. I like a lot of times certain bottles, I buy multiple bottles and stuff. You know what I'm saying? When I get my stamps. I just buy multiple bottles and stuff like that. Well, okay, Willie, you can't buy bottles with stamps. But I'm just saying, when you got it, it's the best time to go ahead on and stock up on some stuff. Hell, I think I was stocking up for like a hurricane or something like that. And you know we need essential products. We need essential products out here in the street. So that's what I had been doing. But it threw me off. So now I got to go to the liquor store. You know what I'm saying? I got to go ahead on and do that right there to re-up. You know, and I might have them bottles 5-6 years. Because when I do drink, I would drink a shot, maybe 2. And then I'd be done. I got stuff to do. You know what I'm saying? You say you got mice drinking your drink. Lord Jesus, they should be dead by now. Taking up all of my good stuff. That good liquor. Y'all, let's go ahead on and get into a little something out here in the street. Y'all, remember, subscribe, tell somebody about the player. We got 2 quick updates. And then we're finna go ahead on and talk about these wonderful educated nurses out here in these streets. Shout out to the RNs out here in the community. That's what's up. But let's go ahead on and pop off. Hey, y'all, look. We got him.
Developing overnight, police have announced an arrest in the murder of a teen girl in Harlem.
So we first brought you this story yesterday morning. Let's check in with Pix 11's Karen Dillon, who is joining us live from the scene with the very latest. Karen, good morning.
Hi, good morning, Craig and Hazel. Yeah, just an absolutely devastating story here in Harlem. There's really no other way to describe it. If you look behind me, you can actually see that a memorial is starting to build for 16-year-old Sania Lawrence. Her 18-year-old boyfriend, Zaire Crumbly, has now been charged with murder in connection to her death.
Yeah, her 18-year-old boyfriend been charged with murder. For those of you who missed it yesterday, we did this yesterday. An 18-year-old allegedly killed this 16-year-old La.
Police tell us she was inside of this apartment here behind me when she was stabbed in the neck. Now her family and friends in this entire community are mourning her death.
Police say 16-year-old Sania Lawrence was stabbed during a dispute on Sunday evening. She was found inside of her first-floor apartment near West 135th Street and Adam Clayton Powell Jr. Boulevard. We're told Lawrence lived about a mile and a half from that location and was visiting the apartment. She later died at Harlem Hospital. Yesterday, police released these surveillance images of Crumbley walking out of that same building. Neighbors say the apartment was a trouble spot, and they had heard arguing in the past.
I always had concern about what was going on in that apartment. It definitely made me fearful for who was in the apartment. So to hear that, someone lost their life, it definitely makes me sad.
Sources tell 611 that Crumbley is not a stranger to police and has a violent criminal history.
Violent.
The couple also had a history of domestic violence. A woman who identified herself as a social worker was emotional when visiting the scene. She said she had tried to help Crumbley and Lawrence.
I tried to help him get his life together. I tried. I failed him.
Failed, baby. It's all right.
So you can hear the emotion there.
Failure is not a bad thing. Failure is a teachable moment, basically. So, like, you couldn't save him, but wherever you lacked on saving Buddy, which in my mind you couldn't save him because he already had previous issues and stuff like that right there. Whatever you didn't do to so-called save him, now you can implement it with like another client that you have. So don't look at this like as a loss. He's still on Earth, so don't look at it as a loss. He's just down at the resort right now. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna sit at the resort for like a good little minute, something like that right there. Depends on, he might not really get a lot of time since he already have a criminal history. And people may ask the question, well, why was he out? He has been very violent in the past. He has a real criminal history, a real deep criminal history. Well, why he out though? Oh, because he's just now 18 and he did things under 18. I told y'all we got to change the laws. Listen, I need to start running for office out here. You say balloons equal good church, good church chicken. Jeez. Listen. Shout your church out if y'all still like cook at the church and stuff like that right now. I miss them type of churches. Shout out to Mario for the $5 super chat. He say Willie on here flogging. He say Willie on here flogging out with a Bentley key while driving the station wagon. Ooh. Stunting though. Hey. They believe me though. They believe the key though. I ain't even got to say nothing. They believe the key. I didn't tell them that I got a Bentley. They believe the key. Not my fault. You know what I'm saying? But listen. When y'all out here doing crime, we in law enforcement, we gonna get you. Well, soon we right behind you. We right behind you. If you look through your rearview in your rearview mirror, we right there. We right there. Now we finna reach out and touch you. You know what I'm saying? So you almost caught. Damn it, just keep laying around your cousin's house. Hell, he was probably at his cousin's house. Like you said yesterday. Probably at the cousin's house. He probably at the old girl's house. Something like that right there. Getting his last house noodles. You know what I'm saying? Because it won't be his last serving of noodles, because that's like a real meal at the resort. Say Willie got the Volkswagen from Bad Boys. He undercover out here. Man, I got to be incognito out here in these streets. Y'all, let's go on to the other update that we have. So we go on to get into the main thing. Look at it. Watch this. Look. We got her.
With more on the beloved victim and the eventful arrest. Randy, what happened?
Oh, yeah, guys, that woman was murdered here at her apartment in the Palmer Park area.
That's the wrong one. I think it's the wrong one. Oh, I got too many of the same things. Hold on. Oh no, wait a minute. I did the wrong thing. I am so sorry, y'all. I am so sorry. I was popping and locking just then. Damn it, I was feeling good. Hold on. Who? Oh, that's what I did wrong. Hold on. Video. It's still in wheelchairs out here. But hold on. Damn it, because I got to give you this update. It has to be given. Oh, this. Got to be more careful. I'm like, nah, I know I got it. Oh, Jesus. Y'all don't judge me. I done told y'all don't judge me right now. I'm finna get y'all the news. I am finna get y'all this important news that you need to know so you can feel safe. So we can all feel safe that people is finally being apprehended is what we need. Is it this one? Okay. Yeah. Bam. Wait, hold on. Slow me down. That's another one? But y'all doing the most out here in these streets. All right. I found it. Let me get back in character. We got her.
This morning, police say a driver who was involved in an accident that killed a 10-year-old and her stepdad is in jail. It happened early last Saturday morning on Campbellton Road in southwest Atlanta. 10-year-old Janila Henderson and Nicholas Jeffries died. Police say the person driving them was Zaria Sensley. They say she ran away from the accident but is now in jail.
Do y'all understand how short that video was? That video was 21 seconds. They spoke on that for 21 seconds. We got her. They ain't show us no picture or nothing. Remember, we were trying to figure out, well, maybe the mama of the baby was driving the car and she done put it on a stranger was driving the car. But now this just let us know. This
morning, police say
it was her so-called bestie.
A driver who was involved in an accident that killed a 10-year-old and her stepdad is in jail. It happened early last Saturday morning on Campbellton Road in southwest Atlanta.
Okay, like listen, she ain't gonna get no time for the boyfriend. Nah. She'll get a little bit for the little baby.
10-year-old Janila Henderson and Nicholas Jeffries died. Police say the person driving them was Zaria Sensley.
Zaria Sensley. Why we don't know what Zaria them look like? Why y'all ain't put a picture of Zaria so we'll know not to let her drive our vehicles? Huh? What you hiding Zaria for?
They say she ran away from the accident but is now in jail.
Yeah, she a runner. That paper a runner. We got you though, sugar. Baby, we got you. Look at here. Y'all finna go on to get to the main event. We got that, baby. We did our due diligence. Big word out here in the goddamn street. That's what's up. Look here. Like I was saying in the beginning, like I've been.
A woman is under arrest in connection with a deadly hit and run.
And authorities
I don't care about that. Listen, like I've been saying for the longest, like a lot of people do. Oh, jeez, I got to do that story. A lot of people think that everything is meant for the internet, but like we say around here at the Willie Williams Show, record, upload. If you don't care, we don't care. And even if you do care, we still don't care. Hell, we don't pretend to care. But especially with the young folk, one of the best things to tell, like the youth, y'all, to tell your children, your little nieces and nephews, like that right there, be careful what you put on this internet. But I stopped telling the youths to be careful. No, upload. Boy, record, upload. Record, upload. Because you're hard-headed. You want to follow your own understanding out here in these streets. And the sad part is, the adults don't understand things that you may post on the internet has repercussions, especially with certain careers, certain jobs. So, like they say, four labor and delivery nurses, 4 labor and delivery nurses, L&Ds, at an Atlanta hospital has been fired. They have been fired. Yeah. Out of here. Gone. Walmart, Amazon, hiring. You know what I'm saying? All the education, all of the studying, all of the different courses, the psychology, the long syllabuses, fundamentals, microbiology, chemistry. What? Y'all took all these doggone classes. I can't take y'all serious. Mental health and making nutritional care plans and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Y'all doing what the young folk doing. Y'all don't know. And y'all doing it on the job. Why? Because you see other people making TikTok and Instagram videos and posting them. And it seems like they still have their jobs. Yeah. So I can do it too. Say she looking thin. Say all them student loans and fire. I'm trying to tell you something. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, a lot of people really don't know what a lot of nurses go through. Pharmacology. Yeah. A lot of people do not know the dedication that it takes to even become a LPN, let alone a RN. Let alone getting your BS in. I think it's a BS in or the BN. It's a bit. Damn it, your bachelor's in nursing science and all that stuff. You say you study pharmacology. Yeah. Clinicals. Oh Jesus. Leadership management. Taking nutrition. Ooh, ethics. Yeah. You say we took nursing courses too. I'm trying to tell you something out here now. Alright. And a lot of RNs, they do the dumbest things. They do the dumbest thing because they follow their own understanding. It's similar. Well, it's kind of like the nurses that decide to go and work at the resort, that decide to work in the jails and the prison, and then they go to hunting the inmates. You went through all this school, though, baby. You went through all this school. Shout out to all the nurses and all the traveling nurses. A lot of them getting over 100 stacks. And y'all be putting it on the line. I don't understand. Do you know it's people that work at McDonald's don't put McDonald's jobs on the line? Say a lighter hue player is not gonna buy $400,000 car unless they worth about $10 million. That's what's up. That's a smart thing. He say Willie was a chef working as a nurse or a nurse working as a chef out here in these streets. Player educated. Say my daughter is a RN. He say I would have drop kicked her in the Grand Canyon behind something like this. They follow. Listen. The internet, the social media world can take the best of us down. Like it really can, because you want to have fun too. Shout out to Sean for the $5 cash out. Say nurse practitioner is higher than RNs. We go through. Do y'all know how hard it is to get into labor and delivery? They have to have an opening. I'm trying to tell y'all something. I'm trying to tell you something. Clinical theory, clinical study. Jesus, they do a lot. But anyway, y'all, we're finna go ahead on and get into it. I had to just cause 4 delivery nurses at an Atlanta hospital have come under fire for mocking the patients as part of a TikTok challenge. I didn't know that this was a TikTok challenge. Listen. A word of advice to everybody. Don't do the TikTok challenge. He said a minute-long clip, which appears to have been removed by the original poster, but is still circulating, show nurses from Emory University Hospital, Midtown, sharing their patient inks or gripes. It's called the Ickchallenge, ICK challenge. I ain't even know that was a word, but it is a word according to us now. Let's go ahead on and see what transpired.
Is when you come in for your induction, talking about, can I take a shower and eat? What? My ick is when you ask me how much the baby weighs, and it's still in your hands. Dad comes outside and asks for a paternity test right outside the room door.
Saying you don't want any pain medicine, no epidural, but you are at an 8 out of 10 pain with just a Cervidil, and you're still closed, fingertip.
When we've already told you to push the call light, but every 5 minutes, your family member coming at the front desk asking for something else. Excuse me, can I have a blanket?
Another ick. When you're going room to room between one baby mama and your other baby mama.
Oh, no.
Ick.
It's the unlimited trips to the nurse's station for me.
Short video, right? Minute clip. How many of y'all think that they should have been fired? You say TikTok is good. It shows out the crazy one. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. It do. You say paternity test at the delivery. Oh, listen, I had a partner. It never 2 baby mamas. The same thing. I need tests for both of them. So they're not lying. So, what this just had done showed us or told us that you can't have a gripe out loud. Oh, you can have a gripe. Or it goes back to, you can't tell the truth. You can't, what females like to say, speak your truth. They say they talk too much. Listen, it's okay if you don't record it. But right here, record, upload. Do not be afraid, babies. Do not be afraid. He said Emory has a high standard for their employees. That's what's up. They should. They should.
My ick is when you come in for your induction talking about, can I take a shower and eat? What? My ick is when you ask me how much the baby weighs, and it's still in your hands.
That's a violation of the HIPAA law? Oh, okay.
Dad comes outside and asks for a paternity test right outside the room door.
You say it's regular stuff, and the LND say just don't record it.
You don't want any pain medicine, no epidural, but you are at an 8 out of 10 pain with just a Cervidil, and you're still closed, fingertip.
When we've already told you to push the call light, but every 5 minutes, your family member coming at the front desk asking for something else. Excuse me, can I have a blanket?
Another ick. When you're going room to room between one baby mama and your other baby mama.
Oh, no.
Ick.
It's the unlimited trips to the nurse's station for me.
He said they shouldn't get fired. Say we don't pretend to care around here. Yeah. I don't think that they should be fired. But you know, business is business. Business is business. So they're being held accountable for their actions. They're being held accountable. They are being held accountable for their actions. Hell, when you run a business, you got to run a business. Now, they may have put the company, well, they did put the company in a difficult position. Let me explain why. Do y'all know, was it Atlanta or was it another state that was having a problem with the labor and delivery? They had to shut down the labor and delivery department because they didn't have enough labor and delivery nurses. I said that to say it ain't easy to get labor and delivery nurses, especially good ones. Shout out to Red X6 for being a member for 3 months. A freedom of speech ain't free ink. I'm trying to tell you, we doing too much out here in these streets now. We doing way too much. But listen, let me take you to Atlanta. Let me take you to a show in Atlanta to where they're going to speak on it. I think this is right. Here we go.
Can I take a shower and eat? What? My ick is when you ask me how much the baby weighs, and it's still in your hands. Dad comes outside and asks for a paternity test right outside the room door.
Shout out to Sean for the $2 cash out. He said, white girl with no mask don't care being fired. she ain't massing up. I don't care what I catch. Deal what it is.
The original video, now deleted from the app, has been viewed millions of times and prompted thousands of angry comments. The nurses worked at Emory University Hospital, Midtown. Emory Healthcare issued a statement on the incident saying, in part, "We are aware of the TikTok video that included disrespectful and unprofessional comments about maternity patients and have taken appropriate actions with the former employees responsible for the video." Here.
Stop. Back it up. They call what they said disrespectful. Shout out to Lundy for the $1 cash out. He said they got fired because they did it on the clock. Oh, I'm in agreement with that right there. Yeah. Uh-huh. See, because they did it on the clock in uniform. We got to be the crazy people on earth. In uniform. But it goes back to other nurses and other people who wear uniforms all over TikTok and Instagram, and they living their best life. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of understood that it's permissible to be in uniform because that's what it looked like, because we see a whole bunch of nurses doing it. You know what I'm saying? But they call what they did disrespectful. Now, I don't see this as disrespectful. I really, really don't.
App has been viewed millions of times and prompted thousands of angry comments. The nurses worked at
Say a woman is at her most vulnerable when giving birth. Hold up. A woman is at her most vulnerable when giving birth, and for them to do that is highly inappropriate and distasteful. Wait. They wasn't in front of anyone. They was not in front of anyone. They was in front of the camera, but they wasn't in front of patients while they did this. You say a woman is at her most vulnerable when giving birth, and for them to do that is highly inappropriate. When giving birth, if they would have been talking while a woman is giving birth, talking while she's giving birth, I can kind of understand it. But those women have already given birth, and they're talking. So it's not like they're talking in front of the patients, though.
Emory University Hospital, Midtown. Emory Healthcare issued a statement on the incident saying, in part, "We are aware of the TikTok video that included disrespectful and unprofessional comments about..."
It included disrespectful. I don't understand. Where is the disrespect, though? Like, where is the... So I tell you what my problem is, and I ain't being disrespectful. I'm telling you what my ink is, and I'm disrespectful? That don't even make no damn sense.
About maternity patients and have taken appropriate actions with the former employees responsible for the video. Here to unpack all of this is Democratic strategist and political commentator
Democratic strategist. Here we go.
Misha Cross. Welcome. So great to have you. All right, here's my question.
Is it me, or do she just look angry? Is it me, or do she just look angry and she's just trying to hold a straight face?
When I first saw this story and I saw the title, which was, nurses talking about their icks, I thought they were going to be talking about like something like bodily related to maternity. And I thought, oh, that's...
She was thinking about a meat. Go ahead, baby.
Horrible. But when I actually watched it, what they were essentially doing was letting off steam about the behavior of patients and their families. Like one of the examples we didn't see was a man who he has one baby daddy in one room. He's the baby daddy of one baby mama in one room, one baby mama in the other room, and he's going back and forth, stuff like that. Like or patients being extremely demanding in a way that's annoying, right? Like instead of ringing the buzzer, having somebody go to their desk over and over and over again.
Now, don't she make a great point? This is what she thought, that they was just talking about their inks. Like it's nothing serious. Like they're just talking about, like, we all do it. That's my problem. We all do it. But the difference is they did it online. They recorded and uploaded. I understand that in my mind is the only difference. But we all talk about our inks. And again, for the company to put disrespect. Come on, dog. Yeah, we play too much. Shout out to Lundy for the $1 cash out. He say, off the clock is freedom of speech. Whoa. Watch this. If this would have been done off the clock and in uniform, I think they would have still got fired because, listen, people, when When y'all is in uniform, you is still representing the company that you work for. Remember that. As long as you in uniform, and hell, a lot of times even out of uniform, you still held at company standards, i.e., police officers. You still held to the company standards. Off the clock and out of uniform. Go ahead.
And then I thought, they were letting off steam. Is this really so bad? What do you think, Amisha?
Watch this.
Absolutely thought that it was horrendous. I saw it while it was trending over the weekend as well. Full disclosure, my sister is a neonatal nurse in Atlanta, not at this hospital. It was very frustrating as a black woman, knowing that 3.5 times we are more likely to die in
What the hell they got to do with what them people talking about? What does the maternity or the deaths of darker hue sisters have to do with these people telling their inks? Let me back it up. Damn it, I almost got my feelings. Go ahead, baby.
Any other demographic of people. These are individuals who have taken it upon as well.
One baby mama and the other, he's going back and forth, stuff like that, or patients being extremely demanding in a way that's annoying, right? Like instead of ringing the buzzer, having somebody go to their desk over and over and over again. And then I thought, they were letting off steam. Is this really so bad? What do you think, Amisha?
Shout out to Mario for the $2 super chat. He said the white nurse is the finest one out of the bunch.
Absolutely thought that it was horrendous. I saw it while it was trending over the weekend as well. Full disclosure, my sister is a neonatal nurse in Atlanta, not at this hospital. It was very frustrating as a black woman, knowing that 3.5 times we are more likely to die in postpartum childbirth than any other demographic of people. These are individuals who have taken it upon themselves to enter a career field where especially in the city of Atlanta, one of the largest hospitals, what your demographic base that visit this hospital actually looks like. It is frustrating.
But you don't know that if you just come to get hired. How many people do you know be in a state or a downtown area or something and we actually know the demographics? How many of us actually know the demographics? Come on.
Saying to me that these are the types of sentiments that were held by these individuals, because it's hard to believe that those won't also be taken into how you treat your patients. Be mindful. A lot of these are first-time moms who quite frankly don't understand. And sometimes they may ring the call button a little too much. But guess what? That's the job you signed up for.
Well, technically, a lot of times we sign up for jobs and we don't know the whole thing that we signing up for. Human beings is aggravating. Can we just say that right there? So what you mean to tell me that nurses is supposed to be like this super nurse? Nothing's supposed to bother them.
It's extremely disrespectful. You utilize this for kicks, for giggles, for whatever.
It's disrespectful to tell your problem. Say it's disrespectful when they say baby mama, baby daddy. That's what's disrespectful. But we say baby mama, baby daddies. Dog, like one of my biggest problems is we believe when people get in these positions in their careers that they is not humans. That they is not just like us. Y'all, they just got a degree. Y'all, they just got hired. It don't change. It don't change who they are at the base. They just got a degree. So that we say baby mama, baby daddy. Oh, we supposed to say your child's father or your child's mother, I guess.
On China's TikTok, but it's also very depressing noting that there are women who literally are dying and have died at that very hospital.
But that has nothing to do with their ink, sister.
And can call out some of those nurses. Another part of the TikTok that was brought out, and one of the reasons why these people got fired, was because you actually had new moms who talked about specific nurses in that video and how they treated them. And
what part of the video was that, baby?
How they almost died on the table or bled out because certain things weren't being flagged.
What video is she talking about? Hold up. Let you repeat it, baby. What video you talking about?
some of those nurses. Another part of the TikTok that was brought out, and one of the reasons why these people got fired, was because you actually had new moms who talked about specific nurses in that video.
Because you actually had new moms talk about those nurses in the video. You say that you saw the video? So there's another video. I need the other video.
How they treated them and how they almost died on the table or bled out.
And how they almost died. Oh, well, see, now we going into that right there. All right. Okay. Now we may have a different approach. He say it's another video with the woman who had their babies at the... Oh, yeah. I'm playing that video next, though.
Because certain things weren't being flagged. So the greater issue here is that these are individuals who, for laughs and giggles, thought this was extremely funny to disparage patients. Meanwhile,
that's not disparaging patients, telling people that they problems. What is we talk? See, and when you just let people talk, listen, when you just let people talk and you don't challenge the shit that they saying, they will continue to believe the things that they saying out their damn mouth. What are we talking about? I can't tell the problem that I have with these bitches acting a fool in here. I can't do that. I understand that, hey, maybe you shouldn't record it. Got that part. I'm with you on that. But I can't have a problem with the people.
They're ignoring their...
You say you didn't see the video. Well, if the video that they're talking about is the video that I'm going to play next, then I have saw the video.
Calls for help. Meanwhile, they're ignoring the statistics around maternal mortality for Black women specifically. Meanwhile, they are making a TikTok literally while they probably should be checking on said patients.
She got a point there. They're making a TikTok while they should be checking on patients. She might have a point, but let's not get it twisted. Nurses have in between times. Nurses have we're at the desk doing paperwork time, and now we gonna act like so because we have a task to do that we're not on our phones now. Let's not do that.
And they're doing it at their place of employment.
Yes. I am with her. They're doing it at a place of employment. I get it. They did that wrong.
All of them deserve to be fired.
I don't think they should have been fired. But I'm going to play the next video.
Yeah, I think this well, I don't know if they deserve to be fired. I take your points. This does fall under the category of like, just because social media exists and it's now very easy to share your every waking thought with the rest of the world.
I like that. You say, Willie, it's a place and a time for everything we need to know that don't play the race card. And that's my problem with what she's talking about. That's my problem with what she's talking about. In her beginning, it was black. When she was responding to their inks. That was just wrong to me.
Does not mean that it's a good idea. Like, this is probably the kind of banter that should be reserved for like after work drinks or something where, you know, you and your colleagues get together and complain about something.
Yeah. You're supposed to complain but not record and upload. I get that. I'm with them. You say, Willie, they are not supposed to be on their personal phones on the floor. When the last time have you been to the hospital? I was just at the hospital. Every time I go to the hospital, they on their phone. Now, whether they're supposed to or not, everybody's on their phone. Everybody be on their phone around the nurse's station. Everybody. You say, I seen a video where new parents made fun of nurses checking on them too much. Oh, wow. I ain't see that one.
That's something everybody does. That is not illegal, should not be illegal. Shouldn't you lose your job for that? But you don't know what's going to go viral on social media. You don't know if you put something out there, if no one's going to see it, or like 10 people are going to see it, or if millions of people are going to see it. And
shout out to Esther for the $1 cash app. Say, I can no longer listen to Candace Owens' little sister. That's what's up.
And right, they're on the clock there. They're in their place of work. Now,
one thing that I will say about my girl Candace Owens, she would have not did the race card. She would have not went with the black women maternity rate and all that because it had nothing to do with it.
All that said, I didn't find it particularly over any line. If it was me, I don't think I would have been that upset with it. I might have just said, hey, you know, or I would look at what the hospital social media policy is for employees and say, hey, here's what our policy is. You should maybe keep in mind that you shouldn't be talking this way. I did find the like Of course, maybe a mother wants to know how much her new baby weighs. Well, what do you mean? You can't tell when you're holding something how much it weighs necessarily. That was kind of odd. Not that I would not have necessarily had them.
That's not what she said, but go ahead.
Fired,
no, but I think her problem. Okay, I'm sorry. I am going to take their side just because it's like, okay, but like I think her problem is like asking her to do something while you're making it impossible because she's still holding it.
She's holding the baby, asking, "How much do my baby weigh?" Well, damn it, we bought it out your monkey and passed the baby to you. How will we know how much the baby weigh? Unless we take the baby away.
Right, like asking her a question that she has no way of answering because the baby's in your arms, so she can't weigh it.
I see.
I don't think her process was lost on me. I think that it should have been kept in her head and not put on.
It should have been kept in her head. Yes, it should have not been recorded. I'm with you on that. But we got to stop acting like we don't have gripes on the jobs. We got to stop acting like, well, she acting like that.
Well, her process was lost on me. I think that it should have been kept in her head and not put on social media. There are a lot of things that we think at work and outside of work that we should not publicly display.
She right. 100%. I'm with her. I've been saying that from the beginning. Go ahead.
But when you have patients that are in their most vulnerable position, and I don't think there's a more vulnerable position for any childbearing individual than actually being in the hospital and being subject, especially when you know the outcomes for people who look like me, and being subject to people who are laughing, jeering, and making fun of your circumstance.
Whoa. Did y'all hear that?
She's still holding it, right? Like asking her a question that she has no way of answering because the baby's in your arms. So she
Watch the argument.
I see.
I don't think her process was lost on me. I think that it should have been kept in her head and not put on social media. Agreed. There are a lot of things that we think at work and outside of work that we should not publicly display.
Agreed.
But when you have patients that are in their most vulnerable position, and I don't
have patients in their most vulnerable positions.
I think there's a more vulnerable position for any childbearing individual than actually being in the hospital and being subject, especially when you know the outcomes for people who look like me.
Being subject to people's inks. There's nothing more vulnerable than a woman having a baby and all that stuff. Cute. But you subject to people's inks, whether they've recorded and uploaded or not. So you think that the people who don't say it out loud, they don't have an ink, and they dealing with you after you have pushed out a child? So you don't think that you subject to all this other stuff because this person has not spoke out loud about their inks? Everybody has an ink. Everybody got an ink. What is she talking about? See, I don't. And this go right back into the black thing.
There are a lot of things that we think at work and outside of work that we should not publicly display. But when you have patients that are in their most vulnerable position, and I don't think there's a more vulnerable position for any childbearing individual than actually...
Which is a woman. Why didn't she just say a woman having birth or giving birth?
Being in the hospital and being subject, especially when you know the outcomes for people who look like me, and being subject to people who are laughing, jeering, and making fun of your circumstance.
How do you know that they talking about the people in there now? Because, but even if they are talking about the people that's in there now, they're talking about previous people also, because it has become an ink. So what if they said it out loud? To where no one heard them, right?
Or making fun of the demands or the things that you're asking for during that time. That's why this is so sensitive.
Making fun of the demands. Okay, so if they don't say it out loud, you was under the assumption that they don't have the ink then, right? Regardless of whether somebody said it out loud or not, if they have an ink, they will deal with how they deal with it accordingly. Whether it puts your life in danger or not. Whether you know that they have the ink or not.
They are trained to not do specifically around how you treat these patients. And they
are trained to do what? To not do what? What? To not have an ink?
To people who are laughing, jeering, and making fun of your circumstance, or making fun of the demands or the things that you're asking for during that time. That's why this is so sensitive. They are trained to not do specifically around how you treat these patients. And they went against all of that.
Whoa! Did they speak about how they treat the patients? I'm glad she said that. Shout out to Prophet May for the $2 super chat. He said most of the women talking hit was black. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen. She said something. He say, Willie, question, Willie. He say, you think the alphabet community, we get this much passed back? Oh, Willie. He said, question, Willie. So you think the alphabet community, we get this much pushback? There you go.
They are trained to not do specifically around how you treat these patients. And they went against all of that.
They didn't go against the treatment of the patients. They pointed at, according to the video that was played. According to the video that was played. They didn't go against that. They didn't mistreat the people. They telling you what their issues is when the people get them an ink.
For a segment of likes and reshares on TikTok.
Yeah.
We play.
Yeah, I think it's okay for us to be offended by something and still not call for someone to get fired. No.
Thank you.
I wouldn't want to go to Emory Hospital. I wouldn't want to deliver a baby in Emory Hospital after seeing something like that. That's
so she's under the impression that the only nurses who have inks are the nurses who made the video. Because you would not go to that hospital, but you would go to another hospital to where you have not seen them on video express their inks. But I'm here to tell you, at every hospital, they have an ink. This is common sense.
the issue. You have people who see this who will choose other hospitals in Atlanta because they fully recognize, and again, people retweeted this who have actually been served at Emory by some of the people in this video. Meanwhile, these are people who had blood pressure issues, who had blood clotting issues, who literally almost died on the table. So while they're over here laughing, jeering, and living their best lives and acting tomfoolery on TikTok for likes, you're talking about women who barely survived giving birth.
If we don't care about women barely surviving giving birth, that ain't what they're talking about. Was any of their ink? Well, listen, from the video that I played, what is we talking about? They pointed out the baby daddy parts, the not ringing the button, asking for too much stuff, the baby weight. What is she talking about? I don't get it.
It's not funny. It's not cool.
It was funny. It was funny. It just wasn't funny to you and to some other people.
And all of them deserved beyond the reprimand they got. I'm sorry. And I hope they don't get hired at any other hospital.
So now a bitch shouldn't work no more. Do y'all understand that this is a racial thing? I just want y'all to understand. She's speaking from a racial thing. So they should never work for another hospital because they spoke out about their ink. Wow. I thought all women supposed to be like to get. Oh, but when it comes down to the race thing, it's okay.
Because that's beyond disrespectful and unprofessional.
That's beyond disrespectful. I am with you with unprofessional because they uploaded. I'm with you with unprofessional because it was uploaded. I'm with you. Disrespectful? How? How was it disrespectful for me to tell you the problem that I got? What are we talking about?
Yeah. Strong views. I see where you're coming from, obviously. And if people had issues with those specific nurses and people don't want to select that hospital because they saw that video, then obviously the hospital is going to need to do something about it. So very interesting. Well, tomorrow on Rising, political and
we got to go to the other one that I saw. We got to go to the other one. Other one, because remember, they said that it's another video. I'm only speaking on what was played. So we got to speak on what's played in this other video to where they interviewed. And it seems like they only interviewed some darker hue women. Let's see. Wait. That's the wrong one. Let's go and put her on up on the screen. Let's see what we get, y'all. Y'all, we should have been over 500. We should have been over 500. Listen. Hold on. Let me put an ad in here. Since I can't get the thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Houston for the $5 super chat. He said, Willie, I can't stand this big head little baby fake Viv Fox. He say we all have pet peeves or inks. That's it. That's it. I understand that it's unprofessional to record it and upload it. Got it. But to call it disrespectful for you being honest, haven't I been telling y'all for the longest? As long as you're lying, everything is okay. Soon as you be honest, that's where the problem come in. And people like to tell you the truth will set you free. How? How can the truth set you free when the truth is what gets you shunned and canceled and fired?
People need to be careful how they use social media.
I'm glad that they took the action that they did.
Stop. I gotta back it up. Here we go. One more time. Shout that baby out for having her real.
Need to be careful how they use social media.
I'm glad that they
shout this baby out for having her real.
Took the action that they did.
New at 6, moms reacting tonight that 4 labor and delivery nurses from Emory have now been let go after a video of them mocking maternity patients went viral on TikTok. So Emory's response was sharp reaction, with many of the women coming forward to share their own experiences at the Midtown location.
Yeah, I saw this video. It's pretty shocking. Paula Suro tracking the reaction tonight for us. She joins us now in studio with the story. Paula?
Savannah.
I need some more likes. Shout out to Tanisha for the $2 super chat. You say, Willie, they should have did what you said. Hush. That's all. That's all them babies had to do. Hell, they need to start teaching that in nursing school. Willie say hush course. Shh, don't say that. don't record. Please don't record. Recording and uploading can put your job in jeopardy. That goes for any career. Any job you own, the thing that you post can get you fired. You say it's disrespectful, Willie, because if you sign up to be a cashier, so your ink can't be when people ask you, do you take cards or 9 to 10 times, you say you're gonna get an attitude when the customer asks. No. So, but what makes it disrespectful for speaking on the issues, the gripes, or the ink that you have? Regardless of what, listen, no matter what job you own, there's something that you don't like. There's something that you don't like about something. Hell, there's people that's in our lives, and there's something that we don't like about the people that's in our lives. So, is it disrespectful to you to say what your problem is? You say, Willie, it's disrespectful, Willie, because you signed up to be a cashier. You say your ink can't be. Also, you saying what they ink can't be. But you can't tell people what they ink can't be. Because we're all different. Some things is petty to others. That's not petty to the people that have the ink, though. You say if you sign up to be a cashier, your ink can't be when people ask you, do you take cards, or 9 to 10 times, you're going to get an attitude when the customer asks. Now, a lot of people may look at that as a problem, but for that person, it is an ink. You can't tell people what to not have a gripe about. Because we're all different. Shout out to LaTanya for the $1 cash out. You say they was on lunch, not watching the Willie Williams show. That's why they done got fired out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Look. Here we go. Okay, we at 4. I need to be over 450. We should be over 450 by now. Come on, y'all.
His response was sharp reaction, with many of the women coming forward to share their own experiences at the Midtown location.
Yes.
Say, ask me 10 times, we got a problem. Yeah, we got a problem.
Oh, this video, it's pretty shocking. Paula Suro tracking the reaction tonight for us. She joins us now in studio with the story. Paula?
Savannah, it is shocking. You know, the video had more than 100,000 views before it was deleted from TikTok. But 2 moms who had their kids at Emory tell me the damage was already done.
Why do they be deleting things when once you post stuff, people screen record and put it up to other social media platforms anyway? Like, I'm really not understanding. Shout out to The Truth for the $5 super chat. You say, Willie, it's an ink, meaning an explanation. Keep on preaching, Pastor. Appreciate that right there.
Both say Emory Healthcare took the right action, while others on social media say letting the nurses go right before the holidays is too harsh.
So if you get fired before the holidays, is it too harsh? Regardless of what you do. Now, I am saying that I don't think that they should have been fired. But just to make the statement, but firing them before the holidays is a little harsh. Hell no. We fire people every day out here in these streets, no matter what holiday spirit that you in. That means you mess up, you're fired. If you didn't want to be fired during the holiday season, you shouldn't have done something to get yourself fired. Shout out to Tanisha for the $5 super chat. Say what made it disrespectful is them commenting on the young lady who lost her child and the family for asking questions. They say she's talking about suing Emory. Oh, well, I hope that is in this video. Here we go. Let's see.
My ick is when you ask me how much the baby weighs, and it's still in your hands.
This viral TikTok video of nurses at Emory Hospital Midtown mocking maternity patients stirred up emotions, especially among moms who delivered there.
I was a bit pissed off. Brought back a lot of memories. Mine was pretty traumatic.
Yewande Oke had her first child at Emory Midtown in 2020. Shaina Quinn had her first child there too around the same time.
I was like, okay, is it another Emory or is it the one I'm thinking of? And then when it said Atlanta Midtown, I was like, that's the one I gave birth at. And I was like, I don't remember ever having a negative experience.
To get a sense of overall patient satisfaction, 11 Alive looked at Emory Healthcare's own patient surveys for its hospitals from September 2021 through February 2022.
He said it wasn't even still in boxes. Done got fired.
The bottom three lines here represent Emory's labor and delivery hospitals. The Johns Creek location had the highest rating, while the Decatur location had the lowest. At one point, less than 60% of people said they would definitely recommend it. Less than 70% of patients surveyed indicated they would recommend the Midtown Hospital. The moms we spoke with today were left with very different impressions of it.
Attitude-wise, I feel like there wasn't much of a care. I didn't feel like the nurses really took time to talk to you, to explain anything to you.
Getting epidural was also...
And that's the problem. Let me explain something to all y'all who is getting peed in and all that stuff. You need to know what goes on and what happens before you decide to keep the baby. How's it so many women don't know what's going on when you finna have the baby? You have no idea what's going on. Wait a minute, but you decide to keep the baby? You don't know what keeping the baby and having the baby. You have no information, right? This is what females be trying to tell people. I just didn't know what's supposed to. Don't people around you got Shure? Don't you got the internet? Shout out to Todd for the $2 super chat. He said, I love America, not the United States.
Scary. So I had another great nurse that helped me through that.
Hold on.
Hospital.
Back it up.
The moms we spoke with today were left with very different impressions of it.
Attitude-wise, I feel like there wasn't much of a care. I didn't feel like the nurses really took time to talk.
She have a good point because, listen, all nurses is not made the same. It's some people who is not so into like their patients, and a lot of times a lot of nurses be overworked. A lot of nurses be overworked. They have too many patients on one shift, and a lot of time they have to separate their time to get to all of their patients on their shift. So when some patients think to where this nurse, she don't care, that's not necessarily true. The nurse don't have time to spend a lot of time with each one of their patients because they have so many patients. A lot of times. That's where the problem at. Now, you do got some that just don't care. Listen, I'm here to do a goddamn job and go home. Ain't nobody got time to be all sentimental and all that dumb shit. I see y'all have babies every day. This is my job. So I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't, oh my God, you got a baby. For what? Bitch, I do this 3 12s and 4 12s. I do 12-hour shifts, babies, and y'all just keep pushing out these goddamn babies. Baby, I am over. It's not even a miracle no more. So many women done had children. It's not a miracle no more. We passed the miracle. You say, I just hope that they don't have a close relation. I just hope that they don't have a close a close relative who will come across nurses like them in the hospital because the power of a button or a pen is super real when you are at their mercy and the doctors. But listen, this is what I like what the older folk used to say. I like the Klan when they wore the hoods. What that mean is I knew who did not like me. Now they're in suits. I don't know. What I'm trying to explain is everyone has a ink. You don't know that they have a ink. You are always subject to another human being when you at the hospital delivering a child. So just because the person don't let you know their ink, they tend into you with an ink. Just depends on how they handle their job.
Talk to you, to explain anything to you.
Getting an epidural was also scary. So I had another great nurse that helped me through that.
Oh, she had a great nurse. Go ahead.
I already told you to push the call light, but every 5 minutes, your family member coming at the front desk.
Emory Health.
Yeah. Push the call light. Why is your family member coming out here to the nurse desk? Is your hard head? You shouldn't have that. You should have not produced a child if I give you instructions and you cannot follow them. So you mean to tell me that a nurse can't have that ink? I told you what to do, bitch, and y'all gonna keep coming out here? You shouldn't have had a child.
Care tells 11 Alive the TikTok video was disrespectful and unprofessional, and that no patient should feel like they are not being treated with care and respect.
So to all the other nurses who have not spoken out about their inks, that's going to make the patients feel like you care and you respect them. Do y'all see, I'm going to say it, the stupidity of people and what we say? The stupidity of what we say.
Emory Healthcare tells 11 Alive the TikTok video was disrespectful and unprofessional.
Unprofessional? I get that to them. That disrespectful, they need to put a line through that.
And that no patient should feel like they are not being treated with care and respect.
Unfortunately, you do get bad employees, but I think it's more so how the organization handles it that determines how they feel about their patients.
They definitely open themselves up to it, and this would be a lesson learned for them.
Now, I reached out to the...
I just want to say shout out to these Doggy You sisters.
Unprofessional, and that no patient should feel like they are not being treated with care and respect.
Unfortunately, you do get bad employees, but I think it's more so how the organization handles it that determines how they feel about their patients.
They definitely open themselves up to it. And
do y'all hear the femininity?
And this would be a lesson learned for them.
Now, I reached out to the woman who filmed and posted the video on TikTok. At first, she responded to me, then stopped answering my messages when I asked if she wanted to comment or do an interview with us.
All right, Paula, thank you for that.
He say, Willie, it's because they went public. You say they could have vented each other, or they could have vented each other and nothing would have... Oh, yeah. Listen. If they would have never recorded it, they'll still have a job. But the thing about it is, they be venting to each other every day. They are all co-workers. They work together. They just decided to put it on video. Now, they probably had these inks for a long time. You say the femininity is the glasses that make them sound that way, Willie. I appreciate the glasses. I appreciate the glasses because it makes them... That is kind of you may be right. It may be the glasses. It may be the glasses.
How they
beautiful babies.
Media.
I'm glad that they took the action that they...
Oh, look at them beautiful babies. What are we talking about? I like that right there. Boy, ain't nothing like a feminine woman out here in these scripts. I'm trying to tell you something. Shout out to Esther for the $1 cash out. He said, didn't you do a video about a dad talking out or taking out? Look. Oh, yeah. Damn it. I be thinking ahead before I be speaking. He said, didn't you do a video about a dad taking out the labor and delivery nurse? Yes. Pop there, right in there, playing. Because he thought he wasn't the baby. He thought he wasn't the daddy of his baby. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right in labor and delivery. Shout out to Tanisha for the $2 super chat. He say, Willie say it was a white nurse also. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. They all got fired. All along. Out of here. But back to the last sister though. For her just to say, well, I don't think that they should be hired by any other hospital. Do you understand? Watch this. Oh, wait a minute. None of the 4 nurses was darker here. Wait a minute. Slow me down. Okay, we got one. No, it actually was. It actually what? Wait, one. Oh, so she didn't even care that there was a darker hue nurse. Oh. Mm-hmm. So you mean to tell me that she ain't sister powering it up out here in these streets? Wait. So at least one or maybe much 2. What's dog you? Oh, two was dog you? Most of them was dog you. Oh, all right. Ooh. Okay. That plays another part of it. That throw a little hook into it right there. Shout out to Sean for the $2 cash out. You say, imagine they had to fire every nurse who felt this way. We wouldn't have no nurses. We would not have no nurses. Nope. Say, Willie knows his algebra. I'm trying to tell you something. So she didn't care. Say, us chocolate women are the juice. That's what's up. Listen, man. I don't think that. So is they supposed to sell dope or sell some monkey now or something? They still got to pay back them loans. What are we talking about? Oh, so nobody get a chance to mess up. That's what's up. That's what's up. And I'm pretty sure that sister who was talking has messed up multiple times in her life. She has done something wrong in her life. She's even done something wrong on previous jobs in her life and was not fired. Yeah. That's what's up. We play too much, y'all. We really do play too much. But she went with the whole black thing. Ooh. And 2 of them was black. So shouldn't they have known about the maternity rate and all that stuff there when it come down to dog uses and all that stuff? And it just goes to show it don't matter about no rate when I'm talking about the problem that I have on my goddamn job. Yeah. Oh, watch this. I bet if they was LGBTQ nurses, for one, I don't think that they would have gotten fired. For 2, I don't think that, I could be wrong, but I don't think that our Dog Hughes sister from the other video would have spoke how she spoke if it was LGBTQ nurses. I don't think so. I just don't. I am paying attention to the world. I'm understanding what goes on in the great United States of America. Our LGBT brothers and sisters, they get away with a lot of shit out here. That's just what I see. So the LGBT nurse wouldn't have gotten fired. Exactly. LGBT community sticks together. You're absolutely correct. If they would have fired them, they would have been out there protesting. And in Atlanta, you say, Willie, they broke privacy. They broke privacy by telling about players asking for the secret test. I'm trying. Yeah, nah. If you want to reprimand them about something, stop telling what we be doing when we be at the hospital. So he said, blood pressure check. Y'all, please check your blood pressure. I done ran mine up, but I done brought mine back down. I had to calm down. He say, stud nurses wouldn't have made the video. You right about that. I don't think stud nurses would have made the video. He said burning stuff down and protesting. That's exactly what would have transpired in my mind. And I ain't mad at them because, like you said, they stick together. They stick together. But the problem would have been, I think, with our other doggy users who spoke earlier, she wouldn't have spoke how she spoke. Just in my mind, and I could be wrong. I don't know the young lady. I have no idea. I'm throwing something out there. I don't think so. Because a whole bunch of things that I see that our LGBTQ brothers and sisters be out here doing, and it seems like darker hue women is afraid to speak up or speak out against anything or a lot of things that they do. They say ATL stud capital fire who. You know what I'm saying? But listen, hey, give yourselves a pat on the back of y'all done made it round to the end of the midday news. I appreciate y'all for writing. I was like getting like a little excited because damn, I feel kind of good today. He said, I'm not afraid to speak out. I appreciate that right there. Y'all, we cannot be afraid to speak out, but a whole bunch of people, they actually are because of their jobs. You say they can keep their job. Say, I'm not cleaning no afterburn. I'm trying to take. I wonder now, do they have enough labor and delivery nurses? Somebody finna get some overtime. They finna need some travel nurses. You know what I'm saying? But just in my mind, just speaking on the fact of them talking about their gripes and their inks, I don't think that you should be fired for that. The unprofessionalism and doing it while on the clock and being recorded, I understand why they got fired. I don't agree with them being fired, but I understand why they got fired. Shout out to Tynesha for the $2 super chat. You say, Willie, is also about HIPAA and professionalism. Yeah. See, I understand why they got fired. I just don't agree that they got fired. You know, I don't think they should have, but I understand business of why they got fired. I get that part. Shout out to Carol for the $10 cash app. I appreciate that right there. Listen, players, it's prostate cancer awareness right here at the Willie Williams Show. Y'all, is just the finger. If your prostate don't work, your meat don't work, you mess around and lose your little la-la. Go ahead on and get that taken care of, because we can also lose our lives out here in these streets. Hell, go to the hospital. Go to Emory and get yourself checked out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? He said they didn't mention any names. Who did they? You said they didn't mention any names. Who did they hurt? Don't understand. That was my point. Because, like, if you have inks, that means that something has happened multiple times that you have a problem with or you take issue with. They didn't speak on anyone specifically. They just said, I don't like when your people keep coming up to the desk and I done told you about pushing the damn button. I don't like if you ask me how much do the baby weigh and we just took the baby out your monkey and gave it to you. I don't like when the baby daddy got multiple baby mamas in here going from room to room. I don't like when a baby daddy may ask me, listen, I need a paternity test. But I can't say that out loud. Say, Willie, wait till we get 500 likes to end the video. Sometimes I can wait, but other times I be like, I am just wasting my voice. I'm wasting my voice a lot of times when I extend my talking sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see what happens. We just need 12 more. He say they will get their jobs back. Say they're union employees. I like that. Damn it, I didn't even think about the union. Well, do Georgia have a nursing union? You may know what I don't know. You may know something I don't know, and thank you for educating me. But if they do got a union, they might have a point, because if they have not spoken to the union reps and all that fly stuff right there. Shout out to D for the $5 super chat. Say, yo, Willie, say, make sure not to go to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles with that ice you got on, pimp. I ain't going nowhere, I ain't going nowhere. No. No. Gotta take this shit off and put it in the safe. Nope. I might leave out the house with some raggedy shorts and an acid wash t-shirt. I gotta look like I ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? Give yourselves a pat on the back, boy. Y'all got over 500 thumbs up. Thank you. Finally, y'all. I think it took about 2 weeks to get over 500. Well, like a week and a half. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate that right there. Y'all listen, we're finna go on and get on up out of here. It's Tuesday, so I don't know if I'm coming back. I don't know if I'm coming back because I be doing some other work when, checking the algorithm, checking the analytics and all that fly stuff. I might come back, I might not. You know what I'm saying? But if I do, y'all check for a play around 8 o'clock. Around 8 o'clock, because that's when we go live. He said, established in 1907, say the Georgia Nursing Association is the largest personal association for registered nurses in the state of Georgia. That's what's up. So listen, if they have not talked to their union reps, or maybe they did talk to the union reps and they were still able to be fired. I don't know. But it seems like the investigation was really, really short. He said, Willie looking like a death row rapper. All eyes on me. Murder was the case that they gave. Yeah, so, hey, listen. Y'all, get back to your job. Don't do no recording and uploading. But if you got to record, go ahead on and upload. You say they hiring that Magic City. I'm trying to tell you something. They all females who done lost their job. I just don't understand for a female to say about them speaking on their inks that they should not be hired anywhere else. The one thing about when you mess up this big, watch this. The one thing that typically happens when you mess up this big is you ain't gonna do it no more. Do y'all understand that they had no thought that they would be fired? Do y'all understand that it's sat in? That they still got all this debt. All of the years that they put into becoming a nurse. All the years that is being taken away from your life when you are becoming a nurse. You really have no life trying to become a nurse. They didn't think that they would be fired. I get it. But that's the sad part. That y'all should be old enough to know what not to do when it comes down to your job. Most jobs now have social media clauses, no recording. You right by that right there. You say they got canceled from a 20-second video. Do y'all understand? They probably done put in 10,000 hours being a nurse. Between 4 and 8 years. 7 years to become a nurse. Especially if you went part-time. Especially if you didn't go year-round. Especially if the college that you go to don't do summer courses. You know what I'm saying? All these years and you lost it in a 20-second video. You lost your whole career in 20 seconds. You lost your livelihood 20 seconds. Y'all understand? So one little thing that you don't see as a problem can be a problem. Shout out to Brother Cam for the $1 cash out. He said Willie got on the AP bust down. I'm trying to tell you something. Trying to do a little something, trying to get some change. They say if you look like money, people hit the cash out. That's what I heard. You know what I'm saying? If you look like some money, people will throw you some money out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Eric for the $5 cash app. Say, great show. I appreciate that right there. So listen, if you just need to record, remember to upload. Other than that, y'all be safe out here in these streets. Listen, I might be back, I might not. Boy, y'all have a good one. I done hit that damn button. Boy, I love.